Might be a good idea to read her contract again before going in.
What's good, YouTube Lanyards? Reform here, back again once again. Today we are here for episode 34 of our Let's Play of Horizon Forbidden West. In the last episode, we did some tasks for Rhonda, which took us all the way north, past the settlement of Saltbite, in order to retrieve some bits and bobs for her. And we... I think that was it, actually. Yes. In between episodes, however, I did some material grinding because I wanted to go and upgrade some stuff and get some money because I was flat broke after a while. I went to Scalding Spear and did the Melee Pit trials and came out with the dub. I wanted to show that off, but I thought that would just take too long, and then it wasn't actually long at all. So I got my Desert Clan Sigil, which is here. I will definitely do the last one and the conflict, the enduring, when we get there. But in this episode, we're going to finish up this last side quest for Rhonda. Is it Rhonda? Yes. Yes? Yes. And then we are going to return to our pathway. Seeing as we did some bits and pieces in the north, we're actually going to stay in the north because we have a cauldron that we can access, and we may have time to visit Saltbite while we're here, but we do need to finish up in Scalding Spear before we return back south to the base and drop off Poseidon. So if you like what you see here today, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that bell to get notified of more subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that... Oh gosh, he headbutted me too. Ooh! Ring that bell to get notified of more content coming your way. And make sure you share with your family and your friends, so you don't miss out on more content coming up.
One down.
I love how Aloy can basically ride side saddle and reverse saddle. It's kind of cool. Hey! This happened last time. You can't start going off and glitching, buddy. What, you gonna fight me too? Sit down. If you stop, I'm gonna get you. If you stop, I'm gonna get you. Let's make another pass. I'm glad they actually force you to do this, because it's not something you actually think about doing. Eventually you just track down the herd and you peel them off one by one. But actually having a quest where you have to ride and take down the machines using a mount, once in a while you have to do it. Like, it makes sense to go and do it once in a while. Buddy, where are you going? And the chill water is nice. So the game does go out of its way to make sure you understand all aspects of the hunt and how to use the various mechanics that you would be using on a regular basis. It's not necessarily late in the game either. I wouldn't say
Got
this
another
is...
one. Honda's crew should be able to pick things up from here. I'll just take some salvage back to camp like Honda asked.
I don't even know where I dropped off the last ones. Oh, they're over here. It's not a terribly big area that you have to go do this in either. My buddy's just gonna run around and beat stuff up, as usual. There it is. He's just looking for things to pick a fight with. Is that an owl? Oh, it's a fox. I thought that was an owl for a second. But that was fun while it lasted. A lance horn drill. We could have come and done this earlier, but it took us too far north for the way I wanted to progress through the area. Ooh. You can carry a lot of sturdy hard plates in your bag. Oh, they're being attacked. Oh, let's go sort that out. Oh, green shine.
Perfect. Keep this green shine for later.
Okay, come on, buddy. Seeing as you've decided that you wanted to pick fights with people.
Honda's in trouble. I better deal with those machines. The Ravager cannon. Might be a good time to use it.
We need your bow, child! A little help would be nice, Aloy! Oh. Charge, everyone!
There's no ammo for this.
Wow. Didn't get the kill, strange enough. Strange enough. Buddy, go scout out the area for me, please. I want to make sure I got them all. You want to make sure you're looting Apex machines because they drop volatile sludge, which will be important. This is why this happened in the first place. Buddy, settle down. Let's go talk to... Oh, it's Honda, not Rhonda. Rhonda was the other lady.
Damn scavengers! They're an occupational hazard, but still, it's a good thing you showed up.
Happy to help. I brought you the Lancehorn salvage you asked for.
Ah, this ought to make my armor shine like a spark in the night. Thank you, Aloy. Maybe you'll visit our main camp near Barren Light sometime. Bear witness to a moment in history as my armor transcends all others.
Sure, if I can. Take care, Honda.
I like scrap.
So that is done.
Treasures you'll find when you go through it.
So we are going to head a bit further north. Not going to return to Scalding Spear just yet. Because we have... Shelter, the Gouge... we have that in Bleeding Mark, and because we haven't been back since the deluge, it's about time we go back and have a look and see the small minor effect that we've had on the people there, while we look for this black box. Because once we finish in the gouge, the water drains from the surrounding area, allowing us to walk through the village as it once was. I don't know if it goes straight back to how it was before, or we have to wait a little while longer. Nope, the village is sound. So, welcome back to Bleeding Mark. So we have a local cook. This gives us... oh, Wings of the 10. No, I want another local... I think we have 3 of those now, and then Wings of the 10.
Now that should nourish any warrior.
That's the plan!
I've heard of you, Outlander. Your exploits must require supplies.
Mercury Rising. So I have to double check I got the right one. So we got the Heat Shatter Spike Thrower, which is basically better than the one that we have. Don't know if I want to buy it just yet, because I think we will get another one sooner rather than later, or access to a better one sooner rather than later.
Soon, I'm sure of it.
Indeed. There is campfire.
Outlander, are you in need of supplies?
Guided by your honor, Outlander.
There was another one over. Oh, they're up there. So much of the village was actually underwater. It's kind of scary.
May your blade be bright.
We should be able to navigate a bit easier around the village. Nope, still can't get up there, but that doesn't matter. Let's go to where we need to go. Have to remember that due to the fact that they mine ash blood here, their water supply is tainted. So even though they've had recent floods and stuff, their reliance on Scalding Spear hasn't changed, which is a nice the kind of conversation you should be having when talking about the changes that have occurred due to, I guess I could call this the second die-off. It's kind of what's happening here. Just for frame of reference, the die-off was an event that happened in the 2030s. Due to the environmental collapse of Earth's biosphere, due to, of course, all of the developments that were happening and the use of fossil fuels that we're going through at the moment. But that caused loads of environmental issues. This led to people like Elizabeth Sobek, who at the time worked for Miriam Technologies, and Ferro Automated Solutions to start developing green technologies. And Elizabeth, during that time, she was just starting out. She was basically a child genius, and she started her career very young. And initially did work, and then when she moved from Ferro, she did end up working for. From Miriam, she did end up working for Ted Ferro, and helping him develop many of the technologies that would go into Gaia.
An outlander all the way out here. Curious.
You don't look like a desert Tanakh. You don't look like a desert Tanakh at all. Okay, we need to go up this mountain. We'll go up this side.
A good tactic to a point.
But why are you here? Because you look like a lowland Tanakh, judging by your colours. I guess we're not too far from the lowlands, though. Maybe this was a far too direct way up the side of the mountain, because we could have just taken the path.
My focus is detecting some kind of locator beacon.
We could have just taken the path, Lance. Come on. This looks like this could be used as an arena of sorts. There's smoke barrels to hide in. Maybe we come up here for a quest. And that's how we're supposed to find the locator beacon. This definitely looks like an arena. She might actually be someone who looks after that arena. Maybe it's a hunting ground of some sorts.
My focus is detecting some kind of locator beacon.
The door is glitched.
Restart engine 4! It's not responding, No, maintenance must have reactivated the auto systems. What? Disengage them, now! Hit the emergency purge! It won't shut down! The swarms hacked us! Terrain, pull up. Ah!
The machines took control of that plane and flew it into the ground. There's another locator beacon on the same frequency.
So that next one is down here near the Memorial Grove. Which is okay, we'll end up there eventually. But there is very much no rush. Okay. Let's get back on track. If I remember correctly, there should be a shelter near here. I think it should be near here. If memory serves. Near here? Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe. Oh, I forgot to do that between episodes. I'll go back and do that eventually. Yes, let's go do this instead. Let's at least start this, rather.
It's cracking from the cold.
Oof. I know how you feel, Aloy. My hands get really, really bad when it's cold. Let's go here. So Cauldron Iota. It's like a hunter killer, of course. I should have restocked before coming up here. Oh well. Just as a side note, it's going to be a little while before we start upgrading on weapons and stuff again. I need you further away from your compatriots there. No jumpy for you. Thank you very much. We're not doing that today. And we've got a Leap Lasher heart, something I can sell for money. Now, I got told about this facility, so we're gonna have to find our way in.
This must be the ground made of metal that Tanak's soldier mentioned. Looks like a cauldron door, but it's different. There's no way to hack it open. If I can find some other way in, I should be able to get data to override some new machines.
So this cauldron is going to be situated a bit differently to others. As you may have noticed, there is a lack of tall necks in this area. But I wonder why. Oh, whether we can't climb whatsoever. So let's try and see if we can find somewhere to get into the facility. Potentially without bothering that second Apex Leap Lasher. There seems to be a path cut out and he seems to be watching over it.
This crevice is massive. As if the earth split open fast. Must have been an
Oops.
earthquake.
Ow! Sit down. Oh, I dodged that rock. Barely. That was close. That was very close. I didn't have to be so reckless about that, but I was. So let's see where this takes us.
I wonder where this leads.
I just asked that question, Aloy. Thank you. So we might not finish Iota in this episode, but between now and when we finish, I would like to remind you that in the preceding episode after we do this, I would like you guys to have at least given some thought to the vote of whether we side with
This must be the cauldron I couldn't get to above. Looks damaged.
very bad
must have hit
earthquake.
here too.
Yeah,
Hope the core is still intact.
well, I would hope so. Whether we side with Yara or Draka
Acid
in
ammo could
the
help here.
being commander of Scalding Spear for the safety of the Desert Tenakth clan. Just as a gentle reminder, they are opposed because Draka feels that Yara is unfit to lead because of the way she's treated their water ration issues, while Yara, as current commander, she has taken it upon herself to ration the water due to damage to the wound in the sand where they get their water, but has neglected to make that information known to her people, thus causing conflict due to misunderstanding. If I remember correctly, there should be another one here. I can't go down there because that would be certain death. This cauldron's torn up. But I guess because of the various systems that are offline or disrupted due to the sub-functions going awry, repair of the facility hasn't happened. But how recently was the earthquake?
Going down.
How do I get back? How do I get up there? Am I being really silly? Because there's clearly a latch point, but I don't know if was I not supposed to jump down here? That's the only way off this ledge. It's the only way off this ledge. Unless I'm absolutely mistaken. Am I confused? I'm lost again. Oh, yeah, I am. Supposed to go this way. This is supposed to be a way up and round. There we are. I wasn't being a complete silly Billy. That's a smelter. Have to be careful coming through here, as usual. Cauldrons are never fun places if you don't know what you're doing.
A forge? Looks like it's making machine parts. Could use purge water ammo to my advantage.
There's the leap flashes. One shot. Only issue with that maneuver is that you basically destroy all the components on the machine. So you have to be very careful. If you wanted to loot something in particular, you may have blown it up as a result of using the brace shot. I only wanted the machine muscle, so that's fine.
Can't use its tail to shoot at me if I break it first.
I don't know how you saw me from that. Okay, don't throw me off the edge, big dog. Yeah, and you threw me off, and I died. Yeah, that's how easy it is for these machines to kill you. That's all it takes. There we go. Did that hurt? I hope it did. Dang it. Where did I drop the tail? There it is.
Huh. Would you look at that? Gap's too wide. Need to
Yup.
find another way across.
I think that's going to take us up and over. Okay, we got a vent. Vent means we can climb.
Should be able to climb these.
Nice one, Aloy.
Those forges. I might be able to climb them to get to the other side.
There we go. Nice back eject. Up and over. Let me not miss my window. Oops. Pressed the wrong button. Let's try this again. Vent don't close. Vent don't close. Let's try this again. Okay, I have to focus a little bit here because this is kind of annoying to do. Because you're just relying on things moving into the right positions and Aloy automatically doing the right
These
thing.
things keep moving closer together.
There we go.
One jump might be enough to get me to the next one.
I have seen a lot of complaints of people thinking that Aloy, or saying that Aloy really does kind of talk too much about the current situation. There we go. Better. I just missed the timing on the directional prompt. Woo! That was close. That was really close. Oh, I see cracked
There's
glass.
something behind these broken panels. Maybe I can bust through?
Oh, machine burn. It's not that impressive of a thing back there. There we go. Did I just fall to my death? Yes. This is what happens when you have drift on your analog sticks. Thank you, drift. Thank you for killing me. Thank you for that. Now I have to get the machine bone again. Oops, wrong arrows. Do not have the resources to be wasting. I literally took my eye off the screen for a second and she walked to her demise. Thank you. Now, if I remember correctly, did I put Quiet Spear on this armor? Smoke bomb capacity and stealth tear. Okay, that's better than nothing. Oh, I did take the time to allocate 12 skill points into places, so I did some into the melee tree to get all the melee combinations. Because I actually realized that melee has a lot more value than I was giving it credit for. And we're almost finished with the stealth tree. So eventually we will get the lost technique and then upgrade all the other bits. I actually haven't used the radial blast yet. Probably should at some point. A machine master tree is way more valuable than I gave that credit for too. But we need to start upgrading for our techniques as well, because they're going to start coming in super handy moving forward. It's going to be really important that we have quite a lot of these techniques to do the things that we want. Their spinning scythe. Cool, that's all the skills done. Maybe I can sneak up on him if I stay right here. Okay, that didn't work. I do need him to come up here because I have to take him out before I go down there, because then he will just... him and his friends will just kill me as a result. And I would love to get closer. Come this way. I'm behind you. What? You're not dead? I was about to say, there is no way I didn't just solo kill you in the most spectacular of fashions. Okay, I just one-shot killed that thing. I didn't mean to. But at least I have all of its pouches. I don't think I destroyed any. I need to get down to the vents on this side. But he's going to come up here, isn't he? I hope we get a better spear. Or a spear upgrade. Focus on behind you. I might be able to kill you from above. Shut up. Waste, man. Oh, there it is. Okay, we could go through this door, but it's blocked. It's blocked by a shield. So that's not going to work out for us. I'm about to say, was that my rock? No, it wasn't my rock. That's a shame. Where was my rock? The rock that I threw. Because I kind of want that back. It's my favourite rock. There it is. I got my favourite rock back.
That looks like it can get me up to the vent.
Oh no, I missed. Oh, excuse me. Really, Aloy? Considering the way you did the first jump? Oh, you're... Ah! There we go. I got scared there for a second. Okay, I think we're almost there.
So that's what this place is making. A tall neck. The earthquake must have interrupted the process.
The man's just hanging there with his long neck and long legs just there. I know. Tall necks are really important to the way that the system functions in its current state. Yes. But the building of more tall necks, is that necessary? I guess maybe it is. But we won't find out until the next episode. So we cut this one here. Because we still have a lot of this cauldron to do. Cauldrons aren't nearly as quick as they were in the first game because there's not nearly as many of them. There's only 5, and I think there was 7 in the first game. I think. So, yeah, I'm going to end this episode here. And we'll find out how to fix or rebuild a whole tall neck from scratch. So we'll see how we get on with that. So if you liked what you saw here today, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, ring that bell to get notified of more content coming your way, share with your family and your friends, and don't forget, I still want to know if you guys want us to side with Yara or Draka in the confrontation that's happening down this Golden Spear, which we will be doing after we finish with Iota. So I will catch you guys then. There may be a day delay after the next episode to make sure that everyone has had a chance to see the videos up until that point and vote on whether Draka or Yara will be our ally in the battle for the desert. But I've been your boy Lan, the Ultimate Form, and I will catch you cats later.